To use Perfekt services, log in through the Client Login tab on the home page at getperfekt.com. Once you arrive at the login page, enter your username, which is your email address, then enter your password. When you're finished, click Login. After logging in, you will arrive at the Open Service Order report. From here, you'll be able to start a new service order by either clicking the service order link on the left of the screen or by clicking the New Service Order button at the top of the report. Once you've reached the New Service Order page, you'll notice that the required information fields are indicated by a red bar. To begin the service order, start by selecting your company in the account pick list. Next, enter any character into the service order name field. This is a required field for Perfekt's system to generate a project's perfect number. The perfect number is the number assigned to a project in order that the system may track all the necessary information. So for this field, a character of some sort must be entered, but as soon as the service order is submitted, the system will override the entry and replace it with the project's perfect number. In the next section, input the property's street address, city, and state. If the property is commercial and there is a tenant occupying the space, this checkbox must be checked and the tenant name must be given. For the hiring party information section, if the contracting hiring party is the owner, then this checkbox must be checked. When inputting the contracting hiring party, notice the quick lookup icon to the right of the field. If you or any other clients of Perfekt have worked with the hiring party before, that hiring party's information will be available through the quick lookup. After searching the quick lookup, if the correct hiring party's link is available, click on it and you won't have to input any more information on the hiring party. Next, select your hiring party's role. This is important when it comes to particular notices. If your hiring party is not found through the quick lookup, you must delete all characters from the contracting hiring party field and input your hiring party's information on the right-hand side. If there are additional parties you would like to notify, you can input their information here. For the project information section, start by clicking the drop-down menu and selecting the correct option for your type of project. Next, select your role in the project from the drop-down pick list. This is also important as it determines what type of notices may be sent out. The labor and materials pick list has 3 options. These 3 options will determine the multi-pick list below. In this multi-pick list, select the applicable value and then click the right arrow. You can add multiple values if necessary. If you add a value that you do not need, simply select it from the right-hand side and click the left arrow. If you can't find a value in the multi-pick list that suits your needs, enter a brief description in this box. For the type of service requested section, start by selecting the correct service you are requesting from the pick list. If you have any questions about the service you are selecting, please contact Perfekt. Next, fill in the lien amount. If your service requested is a pre-lien, this field can be an estimate within reason. If your service requested is a secondary notice or a lien, the amount must be exactly what you're owed. Lastly, check the I agree to terms box and click Save to submit the service order. Once you have submitted the service order, you'll be directed to the newly created service order page, which is essentially a receipt of the information you have entered. To get back to the Open Service Orders report, click on the Service Orders tab at the top of the page. This page is where you can view all your open service orders and see important information quickly at a glance. You can sort your service orders by clicking on a specific column. The name column is where you can see the perfect number and the current stage of the service order. The days till rights expire column shows you days until you must take action to escalate the next step in the lien process, or you will lose your lien rights. The selected project column is the property's address of the project. If you use your own internal tracking number, you'll be able to see it here in the client project number column. You can also sort your service orders by the contracting hiring party column, the first date of work column, the last date of work column, the lien amount column, and the state column. The created date column references the first date that you submitted a service order on this project. The service category column is determined by where that project is on the timelines of the state statutes. Perfekt breaks this down into 4 main categories. Act Now is the stage at which it is prudent to escalate your service order to the next step. A service order in the Act Today service category may have rush fees that apply, as time is running short to perfect your lien rights. Perfection is Perfekt's proven process and recommended timeline to best manage the lien law to your advantage, making the construction lien law proactive instead of reactive. The final notice stage is essentially a last call for a service order. After 4 days, this service order will drop off the report because rights have expired. If you wait until this point to escalate to the next step, rush fees will apply. The View drop-down pick list allows you to sort your current service orders based on the service category. By clicking on one of the options, you will see all the service orders that are in that particular service category. This will help you manage and prioritize your service orders. Under the Action column, you will see the Edit button. If you do not see the Edit button, that means that Perfekt is still processing your request. Once it's processed, the Edit button will appear. When you hover over the Edit button, the Quick Edit icon will appear to the left. Clicking the Quick Edit icon will bring up the Quick Edit window. Here, you can quickly edit the lien amount, the first date of work, and the last date of work. You can also escalate a project to the next step in the lien process without having to input any new information by selecting the next service in the Service Requested drop-down pick list. Here you can also mark if you get paid. If you do mark that you've been paid, it will remove that project from the Open Service Orders report. If the project stage was lien and you mark paid, the system will ask you if you'd like to satisfy the lien. If the information you need to edit is not in the Quick Edit, clicking on the Edit button next to the service order will allow you to edit any of that service order's information. Clicking on the service order's Perfekt number will bring you to that service order's receipt. In this page, you can see all the information that you have input for a given project. At the bottom of this page, you will see the Service Order History section. Here you can see all the actions or changes that have been done by any user in your company or Perfekt for that particular service order. If you have any other questions, please feel free to contact Perfekt, the truth about construction lien management.